Right, okay. Why did Britain and France stop fighting and become allies? It's from History Matters. They make amazing videos. So, yeah, let's jump straight into this one, man.
France and England, later Britain, haven't exactly had the greatest bond throughout history.
You could say that.
Both claimed the other's throne, they fought many wars against the other, and their relationship often finds ways of finding new lows. Yet, the last war between the two was during the reign of Napoleon. And for the 200 years
the good old Napoleon. Well, not the good old.
They've even become allies.
The great Napoleon,
dude. Question: Why? Why did Britain and France stop fighting? So, after Napoleon had been thoroughly dealt with, Britain was sure to invite France to the Congress of Vienna, in which the new Europe would be built. And the reason for this was simple: fear of Russia. Immediately after the fall of Napoleon and the restoration of the Bourbon, Britain and France came to an agreement to consult one another if there were any European crises, particularly crises concerning Russia. After the Congress, Europe was mostly at peace until the Crimean War. This saw Britain and France team up to limit Russia's power and expansion. And they further worked together during the Opium Wars, which meant Britain and France had just discovered something that they both had in common: putting other nations down. Which led to the birth of a mutually beneficial relationship. Britain would let France take the lead on European affairs, and in return, Britain wouldn't have to deal with European affairs and would be free to concentrate on its global empire.
There we go.
This didn't mean that the two were now friends or allies.
Hey, about time.
Britain of a rising Prussia, the British saw it as nothing more than a French attempt.
You know what? There's nothing more better than, you know, there's not a better point than being afraid of Russia to become friends. There's actually not.
Which was confirmed when Napoleon tried to gain both in return for neutrality in the Austro-Prussian War. Bismarck said maybe, and when it was time for Napoleon to buy Luxembourg, he changed his mind and threatened war. Britain mediated and decided that Luxembourg wouldn't be sold, which damaged relations. This wouldn't improve too much until after Napoleon III was ousted during the Franco-Prussian War, which ended in the unification of Germany. This concerned Britain and embarrassed France, but with Napoleon III no longer in charge, relations between the two soured again. This was mostly...
Wait, Napoleon III? Wait, is Napoleon III the famous Napoleon?
Due to overlapping colonial ambitions in Africa. France had ambitions across much of the continent's north, and it wanted to control the lands from west to east and link their colonies. Britain wanted the same, but from north to south, and tensions flared. Britain made preparations for war and began to mobilise, and the French were forced to back down. This was mostly because France was internationally isolated at this time, and it wanted to keep Britain friendly in case of war against Germany. And so, Britain and France remained distant until Kaiser Wilhelm II of Germany decided that it would be a great idea to adopt an aggressive foreign policy. In particular, he pushed for a massive naval build-up to challenge Britain's Royal Navy, which forced Britain to seek closer relations to France. As such, it joined the Entente, which wasn't a formal alliance, but essentially a declaration of good intentions.
Is that what it's called? The Entente? Entente? Oh, what a nice, collaboration name.
As you'll know, World War I kicked off, and Britain, at first, wasn't too keen on joining. It was only when Belgium was invaded and that British leaders saw that an ascendant Germany could challenge its global empire that they got involved.
And
they
had no choice, they had to.
Aligned. Neither wanted a resurgent Germany after the war, both were suspicious of communism, and they desperately wanted to keep their empires. Which is why, barring a few exceptions, Britain and France were there.
Well, imagine that, bro, World War I is about to kick off, right? And the only reason, United Kingdom is literally getting in is just so that Germany don't get too powerful and can challenge them. Otherwise, they're just like, nah, you guys just fight that.
On each other's sides, since both saw that allying together would help them to maintain their influence. And so, Britain and France became friends for one simple reason: fear. Fear of losing their status as global powers from Russia, Germany, the Soviet Union.
You know what? Hey, it's not bad, bro. Being fearful of Russia, Germany at those times, that's not bad. You know, best friendships are always, I always say, on my stream and stuff, the best friendship are always made from a toxic beginning. You know what I mean? A good argument, you let out all the bad feelings straight away, right? And then boom, you become friends. In this situation, you know, you guys are you're warring each other, boom. You got an enemy, right? So you become friends with your enemies for a better enemy, for a bigger enemy.
And to an extent, the United States. I hope you enjoyed Germany, the Soviet Union, and to an extent, the United States.
Wait, why the United States? United States always been on our side, right? Wait, what? Since when? Especially during this time, but really good video from History Matters yet again. If you guys got any videos you want me to react to, leave them down in the comment section below. Guys, we're gaining super close to 1,000 subs. If you guys don't mind subbing to this channel, it will really help out, especially if we're getting partner. I appreciate anyone that can do that, and I'll see you all in the next video.